your skills?
Oh. Yeah, my skills.
Do you have them?
Yep.
All right, cool. And that makes everything. So, just give me 1 second. I gotta bring up my map. Here it is. Bam. There we go. And finally, after all the shenanigans, we can actually begin. So, where we left off, Captain Spankles and Crust Braid, you guys were heading back to the town of Dormore, the city of Dormore, actually, because the Dyreds and the Ents of the forest had asked you to retrieve fresh soil for them in order to purify the land around it. The soil was corrupted, it had gone bad, and nothing was growing. Expand the forest that they lived in, and in return, they would let you take that flower that you needed to help the cleric out to heal the town of Ratmore from the plague that was going on.
Mm-hmm.
So, you guys were starting to begin the road all the way back to the town, the city of Dormore. So I got to roll to see if anything happens along the way. You guys were cutting along the woods. Were you? Did you want to too?
I thought we were planning to go through the woods again.
Yeah.
Were you guys planning on going through the woods again, or are you going to go through just the regular road?
It takes longer on the road.
Yeah.
It takes a little longer, but the last time you went through the woods, you almost died, Spankles.
No, I stabbed the plant.
After losing 90% of your health.
It was fun. Well, and there's a druid in there that we might want.
All right, fine. I'm going to make some rolls. All right. Well, you guys cut through the trees. You take a different path this time than what you took last time. And luckily for you guys, you don't really run at anything too suspicious or dangerous along the way through the trees. And eventually you guys come out on the other side behind the city of Dormore. You can see the castle walls off in the distance, the sun glistening over the top of them. A couple guards stand outside the back entrance. They see you.
I hate this place. Can we walk around?
You're welcome to rock around if you want to. So
I want to get straight onto the road and away from there.
you guys walk around the road there, and you come forward toward the front of the city gates. So you're standing outside the city gates, and as you're standing there, one of the guards looks at you and sees the gnome, and he raises an eyebrow, watching you guys very closely.
Wait, we're back at Dormore?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Travis just had like a really long pause right there as he was processing.
Yeah, I'm doing stuff with the live stream. I'm having problems right now. So.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
But no, you guys are currently at the gates of Dormore again, and there's a guard watching you because Dormore does not like gnomes.
Yeah.
They're
racist pricks.
He's watching you guys very closely. His eyes are fixated on you right now.
Maybe I should turn to him and flash to kill.
No. Okay, well, can we try to find that one dwarf that offered to smuggle us in?
Oh, yeah, he's still outside the gates right now.
Yeah, let's go to him.
He's out there right now, but you notice that the cart that he came with is full of goods.
Goods.
Okay.
It looks like it looks like in the time that you guys are traveling, he was doing some trading and some other stuff. There's a few new faces that you never seen before. A couple other caravans that are here too. There's also one caravan, and the coach, the stagecoach that's attached to it, is very elaborately designed. Although the top of it is covered in strange metal spikes.
Yeah, I don't trust that one. Let's go poke it with a stick.
Anyway, so whatever you guys want to do is up to you.
Okay, well, I guess we'll just talk to the dwarf. I'll go up to him and say, I'm willing to reconsider your offer on a
really now? He says offer, really now? Offer.
Well, it's more so for Spankles the gnome here.
Oh, you guys! I remember you two.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys still want? If you still want to get smuggled into the city, I can do it. It's going to be a little more complicated now that I'm done with my trading, but I can still do it. My original offer still stands: 50 gold, and I'll get you into the city.
We only need to smuggle in Spankles. Yeah, I'll just go through the front gates. Yeah.
20 gold and I'll get him in.
All right. Well, is Speckles, you concur with this? You agree?
We're gonna have to.
Yeah, ain't got really much of a choice. If you want into the city, it's the only way in.
All right.
Well, let's first see. Do you know any place in the city that you've been trading with that there's some farming equipment?
Farming equipment. Yeah, there's various places in the city where you can sell farming equipment. Purchase it if you wish to.
Okay, we're gonna have to go in.
He says, might I ask why?
I made a deal with some trees.
Okay. He leans over to Crestbraid and goes, your friend here might have a couple issues.
Oh yeah, he has more than a few issues. I'm well aware of that.
He says, look, I'm not one to really talk about potential customers in the future, but you might want to keep him on a bit of a leash. Or at least take him up to the sanitarium.
I have been told that before.
Anyway. So, do you want to pay him the gold and get in there?
Yeah, we'll pay him the gold. I suggest you either disguising yourself or hiding your face or whatnot. Put on a
I
cloak.
need to disguise myself.
Yeah.
Well, the hardest part about sneaking into the city and disguising you isn't the way you look or anything like that. The height kind of gives it away.
Well, I
I
mean,
mean,
there are others.
sort of make yourself look really small and childlike.
Polymorph?
Some of the guards are trained to detect polymorph.
Shit.
Remember your first attempt getting into the city.
Until I spoke.
Yeah, you just went up to the guard and you spoke. You totally gave away.
Magical talking dogs exist here. I know.
Anyway, he says, let me get you into the city. So he takes the 25 gold from you guys. Loads
25?
or 20, sorry.
20.
Excuse me.
He was trying to rip us off.
He takes the 20 gold from you guys. Spankles, he puts you into one of the carts that are going into the city, and he pilots it in. Somehow none of the guards see you guys. All of them crit failed their watching. Somehow none of the guards saw you do it, and sure enough, he's gonna get you into the city just fine.
What useful guards.
I know, they're so great. When they're actually trying to get in the city, they get detected. But when they're doing bullshit, they don't.
Yeah. We literally did bullshit just to get in this time.
God, you need this.
Anyhow, so of course, Crestbraid, they just let you straight into the city. You're a human. They don't care. The guard that is standing there, none of them knew who you were originally. They're totally different than the last time you guys came in. So you walk through the gates of Dormore, and inside of the city itself, there's hundreds of people of various races in here, no gnomes, but they're scattered all over the place. The houses are built rather decently. They stand very tall inside of the huge city walls. There's market stalls. There's little areas, obviously, where people are having food, meals, restaurants, houses, other various buildings that you're not quite sure, storehouses. There's actually a paved road in here. It's quite a nice city, and off in the distance of this whole city, you can see the big castle there in the center, standing very tall and proud with gold inlay set up on the top of it.
I should piss on the walls one day.
You're free to do that. So,
Ethereum Lancer.
is there anywhere in particular that you're going to be wanting to go? Anything you want to look for while you're here?
Farming equipment. Right off the bat.
Did we already link up?
Yeah, you follow the caravan, and eventually you guys link up off in some shady part of town.
Real shady.
Yeah, we'll go to the
I think I
market
saw a
and
rat
look
dude
for
run
the
by.
farming
Yeah.
equipment.
Well, by the way, Spankles, Crestbraid, go ahead and roll your 20s.
Shit.
Here you go. 12.
14.
Spankles, you notice that as you're kind of sitting here, you notice one of the houses nearby, a little bit of a rundown house, and you see the two eyes of a dragonborn staring at you.
Staring contest.
That's you, Frank.
Yeah, I know.
It's just staring at you. Doesn't seem to be doing anything right now.
I'm going to stare back and pull the drawstring on my kilt.
Oh no.
All right. Well.
My eyes.
Salazar, as you're sitting there staring at him, you notice the gnome starts to reach down toward his kilt. He pulls a string, and a crotch flap comes down, and you just see this thing just kind of fall out as you turn your eyes away.
What do you think you're doing? I don't want to see that. What's wrong with you?
Oh, Spankles, what are you doing?
Oh, sorry. Tuck it back in.
You with this
Showing
guy?
the goods.
Unfortunately, yes, but you know, this is Captain Spankles. He really likes the Dragonborn, male or female, so be careful.
Oh my.
Yes, oh my.
What do you
So,
want?
I don't know. We just bumped into you.
I was talking to the gnome.
Oh, okay.
Pleasure or business? Maybe both.
Whatever. I'm going back home. Leave me alone.
You're still in your house. You're just looking out the window, literally. You're literally arm up in the window talking to these guys.
Okay, I just slam my window shut.
Well, you don't have any glass in your window. It's just an open frame.
I say
It's not
like-
a nice house. You shut your invisible glass pane.
slam. I have to say that because I don't have a window.
Well, I mean, you would have like a wooden frame of the window, just no glass in it.
Pretty much.
I can still see you. No strip for me.
Go away. Don't come down here no more.
Oh, Spankles.
Anyway, so do you guys want to continue following your original objective, or do you want to keep doing stuff with this guy? And this guy, do you want to follow them, or are you going to stay in your house?
I'll stay in my house for now, but I'll join them later on. Just
Yeah.
they'll find me, I guess.
We'll get to you onto the marketplace.
They'll
Yeah, let's
find
go
me.
to the marketplace.
Yeah.
Dragon's not being nice. Let's go.
Yeah, let's continue on.
Alone, I think he's missing a few marbles. He thinks there's glass in there.
Shut up! There isn't my imagination.
Your profile picture makes his voice so much better.
Yes.
That's a picture of Jonathan Kennedy, by the way.
I could see the striking resemblance of my cousin.
Ich bin ein Berliner. I am a jelly donut.
All right. He never actually said that, by the way.
Yeah, he did.
It's a joke that they did.
Uh-oh.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so you guys continue off into the market. You follow the roads. It takes you to the marketplace. You get out of the slums of the city. You still feel something following you. Strangely dragon-like. But- Oh my. Anyway, you get to the heart of the city where all the market stalls are, and you can find different places that sell various farming equipment, hoes, rakes, plows, oxen, horses, all kinds of stuff like that. But what your guys are looking for is soil of some kind, fresh, good soil.
Oh, nothing else in there.
Nope, that's all they want, just
Okay.
fresh, good soil.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go to like the nearest, medieval style orchard supply and whatever, and find some soil.
Ye old tractor equipment, eh?
Maybe
Yeah.
apple tree seed
Oh.
as well.
You guys look around for a little while, and eventually you ask a few questions, and you find someone who does sell soil, one of the local merchants here, and he sees you guys approaching. He's a dwarf, and he looks at you very intently. And he waits for you guys to get close, and as soon as you get close to him, he puts his hand up on the counter, his hand under his chin, and goes, "So, what can I do for you? You seem to be intensely occupied with looking at me."
Wait a minute. This is the garden stuff, right?
Yes.
And he's a dwarf.
Yes, don't ask questions.
Is he going to, by any chance, diggy hole?
Yes.
He might have dug a few holes in his days. This dwarf does strangely have an orange beard.
Is he like Jaffas and corgis?
Shh, you're asking too many questions.
Alright. Private stuff.
All right. Well, I asked the dwarf. We're gonna need some fresh soil, some fertilizer.
Fresh soil and fertilizer. Well, I can do that for you very easily. I can easily do that for you, but the question is, where do you need it delivered to, and how much are you willing to pay?
Oh, how much do we need?
The druids never really specified.
Okay.
We just need to get it to Ratmore, and we'll just choose how much we want.
Yeah, I mean, like we could just carry it back. We don't need to go through a middleman, right?
We do have a pony and a camel to carry it.
Yeah.
You do still have your camel.
Yeah. So I guess how much is in a unit of soil, whatever?
Well, he says I have various grades of it. He says I have just basic, I have farm quality, I have an exquisite quality of it.
I'm asking about like the amount of it, you know?
Amounts. He says, well, the way I sell it is I sell it per 10 pounds.
Okay, I would think 20 pounds would be enough for
20 pounds
Yeah.
of soil. Oh, he says for 20 pounds of it. He says, he says I can get that for you for only about 30 gold.
30 gold.
30 gold
Okay.
for 20 pounds. He says good soil is in good demand right now. Prices are high.
Yeah. All right. This better be worth it. Yeah. We'll purchase that.
All right. He
30
says how
gold.
much you want to purchase? Just 20 pounds?
20 pounds for the 30 gold offer. Yes.
No, he says, well, that's enough, I guess. He says, mind I ask you where you're taking it? He says, I like to keep some tabs on people in case I want to run merchant sales directly to them.
I'm going to cough Ratmore.
Yes.
Ratmore.
Up toward Ratmore. Yes, the deadened soil up there. He says that's very specific of a place. He says we've been looking at doing business up there, but unfortunately, there's a kind of a plague going on, and I'd rather not lose my life.
Yes. Well, we are intending on fixing that.
Well, he says definitely a noble deed of yours, but I think you're going to need a few more than 20 pounds of soil.
Oh, this. We'll start out with. But I mean, like, we can't just spend all of our gold on soil. I mean, we've
Well,
already spent 80 gold up to this point.
He
I
says,
know, but if
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. He says this is kind of a noble deed, and like I said, I've been wanting to do business up there. I'll give you 50 pounds of it for the 30 gold instead.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Does that sound good to you?
Yeah.
All right.
maybe
He
we
says,
should hire that dragon earlier her to help carry some of this.
Is the Dragonborn still watching us?
the dwarf looks past you and goes, "Are you talking about the one over there?" You literally look as this guy's like hiding behind a signpost.
Can't see me. Can't see me. But don't move, they can't see me.
let's pretend we don't see him and he will vanish.
Their vision is
Yeah.
based on movement.
Yeah.
I thought I was the reptile.
Yeah, but you're also using reptilian logic.
Let's pretend that he's not here and he might go away, or he might come and talk to us a little more.
Be careful, he might lick you.
Oh my.
Yo, Dragonborn, you got something to say to us? Because you're staring at us very intensely.
I say nothing, pretend I'm still hiding.
Well, you're doing a good job of hiding behind that signpost.
All right. Well,
By the way, the signpost points to the inn, the castle, and the marketplace.
Huh. It's a three-way street.
It is a three-way street with a couple little side alleys, but we don't talk about those side alleys.
Are they Spinkle specials?
Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe, but you're not sure. It could be a special, but not exactly the special you want.
But no, Spinkle specials are either getting
Lots.
stabbed, drugged, or having some pleasure.
Or all three.
All three at the same time.
Or all three.
all right. Well, anyway, I guess we'll just start loading up the bags of soil and fertilizer onto the camel and pony.
Well, the merchant says, all right. You give him the gold. Ooh, excuse me. You give him the gold, and he signals a couple humans up, and they carry the dirt to you guys, these bags of dirt that they shovel out of a cart. And he says, well, you don't seem to have any way of carrying it, so here you go, and just hands you like 3 sacks full of dirt.
Can we like tie it onto the camel? And...
The camel's at the stables. You
Oh,
didn't bring it with you guys.
oh, what? oh, all the way back up north, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Good point.
shoot.
Let's borrow that dragon. Yo,
Yo.
Goldilocks.
Yeah. Sire, we request some assistance carrying some soil up to Ratmore. Would you like to help us?
Depends. How much you paying?
Well, we don't have that much gold right now, but we'll promise you a great reward for doing this.
Alright. I have nothing better to do.
Alright.
And you might be able to kill something.
Other than sit home with your fortune of gold, that's more than these 2 adventurers.
You know how dragons are with gold,
Yeah.
And you are a gold dragon, so...
Makes it even more better.
Hey, never forget though, I will go ahead and incorporate this because I'm nice, but as a gold dragon, the more gold that you have in your possession, you can actually use that gold to heal yourself.
Huh.
This is a
Wow.
trait of gold dragons, by the way. That's they amass large fortunes, but the more gold that the gold dragons had, they actually can become healthier from it.
Alright.
But you're gonna need a lot of gold to heal yourself.
Yeah.
I'll come with you guys. I'll carry this crap.
All
Better,
right,
you
well,
better
congratulations, you got the dragonborn to join your party.
hold
Yay!
up to your side of the deal. Otherwise,
Hey,
Okay.
Oh.
you and I might be able to work out
I
a
just
side
like
deal.
I tried doing the little lizard tongue thing.
Oh my.
Well,
You know how to use that
go ahead,
tongue?
roll a d20, see how effectively you do it.
Right. D20, 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 20, D20. There it is.
It's the one with the big 2-0 on it.
7.
7, you stick your tongue out to do the lizard thing, you just kind of go.
Spinkle's like, I can teach you how to use that tongue.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Anyway,
And there will be an earth-shattering kaboom at the end.
Bolazar has joined your party.
But yet he
So-
hasn't introduced himself to us, and we haven't fully introduced ourselves.
Yeah, actually,
Alright.
By the way,
Uh,
the name's Balasar.
Balazar.
Gravel Crestspade. Nice to
And
meet
Captain
you.
Spinkle.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, this
oh,
is.
I know that.
You be careful of Captain Spankles. Alright, so how are we going to get Captain Spankles out
Oh,
without
yeah,
the
by the
guards
way,
noticing?
Balazar, to give you a little bit of a warning, by the way, Spankles does kind of have a dragon fetish.
I can tell.
Scaly tails. That's all.
Yeah.
Which
All
side?
right.
Front or
And
back?
some demonic horn chicks. But hey.
Which side of tail, front or back?
Doesn't matter.
Your answer is yes.
Great. I picked the correct class.
Yep.
I picked
Spankles is known as a
Definitely.
trisexual. Try everything at least once.
Well, just stay away from murder sex.
Don't regret my choice at all.
Because you really am going to get only one try.
All right.
Well, anyway, you join up the party and take the extra bag of dirt.
All right, how are we going to sneak out? Because I can't. I'm kind
Yeah,
of.
that's going to be the next part. I mean, it's going to be up to you guys to figure out. But as you guys are sitting there trying to figure this out, you're approached by a man wearing a very elaborate purple robe. He has the hood of the road. He has the hood of the road up against him. You can see his two little eyes poking through it. They have a slight red glow to it, and you can see what looks like two tusks coming off of his bottom jaw.
I'm going to hide behind the dragon.
You hide behind the dragon. Man approaches you, and he sees you, and he goes, "Excuse me, I have a question for you."
Might have an answer. Don't know.
What do you want?
He says, "Well, I heard that you were doing business up in Ratmore involving the soil or something like that. Am I correct?"
Maybe.
Indeed.
He says,
Yeah.
"Well, I actually have a bit of an interest up there in Ratmore involving the soil. You see, there's various things that are buried underneath the town near the forest edge, and I'm very interested in getting these objects out of there." He says, "The problem is that those druids, those ents, and those dierids keep chasing me off every time I start trying to dig stuff up. They don't want me to touch and contaminate their soil that's already fucked up and all that shit." He says, would you guys be willing to help me out? Maybe do me a little bit of a favor? I really want to get these things out of there. He says, remnants of the past, mostly.
We might be able to talk them into giving us them.
He says, well, that would really help, honestly.
but no promises.
He says, any help is really appreciated, honestly. You'd be doing me quite a bit of a favor.
Oh, yeah,
He says, I've been trying for months to get this stuff dug up.
Yeah, I have a question. What's a dirad?
A dirad is
chick.
kind of a tree spirit. It's a tree chick.
Are
They're vulnerable.
Are dirads and dryads two different things?
They're pronounced.
They're
pronounced
much-
different ways, but they're the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's Greek and Roman mythologies, and some other locations like Scotland who also use that.
Yeah. No, he says, well, like I said, any amount of help would be very appreciated. He says, you're doing me a good favor by doing that. He says, and trust me, after I get all the stuff dug up, I'll be more than happy to share some of what I get with you. He says, I just need you to keep. He says, I just need you to keep their attention for 20, 30 minutes.
Again, like, well, I'll say this to the party and not to, but I mean, like, our goal is for a restoration purpose, not to just deceive them right away and get the part of the forest dug up.
That's why we help them with their location that they wish us to help with. Then we ask them if we can have the relics that could be also doing some damage to their land.
Frank, you're part of this conversation.
It's a small possibility that they could be doing damage.
I don't really care about all these trees and dry whatevers.
Plant people.
Tree chicks.
Well, I'll say to the wizard guy or whatever.
Judging from what he looks like, you think he's an orc.
An orc, okay. I'll say to the orc then, like, again, and no promises, but
He says,
we
hey.
might get back to you.
He says, your word is good enough for me. I just need you to keep their attention for a little while I get these things.
I'm going to attempt.
He says, I know about where they're buried, and I'll try to be minimally invasive as possible.
All right, so I can try to attempt my childlike voice and go, sir, what's your name?
He goes, my name is Samuel.
Samuel. All right.
His last name Jackson.
No. He says his name is Samuel Gomesh.
Same thing, but different background.
Close enough.
Anyway, a good day to you,
He says,
Samuel.
yes. He says, after you leave the city, he says, I'll follow you guys up. I know where to go. He says, I just have to collect my supplies.
Alright, so now we need to figure out how to smuggle Spankles out.
He says, well, if you wish to smuggle your gnome out, I'm very well aware of the city of the rules. He says, I might be able to help you out with that one for free.
You know, if you want to get him out, you can just have me throw him over the wall or something.
Small child.
That's a pretty tall wall. I mean, that wall is about 20 yards tall. It's a pretty tall wall.
It's a great wall.
Does Goldie Boy have wings? Because if he does, he can attempt flight.
No, he's a regular dragonborn. He doesn't have wings.
Shit. All right, he's kind of pointless now. Unless he wants to fight our way out. Unless we want to fight our way out, then he has a full point.
God. Anyway, the orc reaches underneath his robes and he pulls out a small stone with a blue circle on it. And he hands you the stone and says it's a transmutation stone. He says use it and you can disguise yourself under a type of polymorph spell. It's a bit stronger than what you can cast. He says as soon as you use it, he says as soon as you use it to hide yourself, it'll be returned to me.
Huh.
Nifty little thing that I devised.
All
right. Let's attempt to sneak out with this.
All right. Well, do you use the stone?
Yes.
Oh, you use the stone real quick, and suddenly, Spankles, you're standing 6 feet tall.
Damn, I got taller.
Taller than me.
You're taller. You're not a gnome anymore. You look like a human with a really squished face.
If that got bigger.
The only problem is that you have like a squished face. So, just from a first glance, people are pretty sure you just have some kind of deficiency.
So my beautiful face is no longer beautiful for this.
Yeah, your calmness went from a 19 to like a 6.
Luckily, damn, I seem ugly.
Oh yeah, you're hideous.
You're even uglier than my stepmom.
And trust me, your stepmom was pretty ugly.
Excuse me?
Calmliness of 3.
Damn. I feel sorry for your stepmom. Now let's sneak out.
Yeah. You guys want to get out of the city?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. Well, you guys walk past all the traders. You walk past all the smiths, the inn, the taverns, all that kind of stuff, and you guys head back out the city gates. About this time, you can see that the dwarf is long gone now. And the time that you guys spent in there, he left.
He snuck us in and then did us.
So, yeah, pretty much. You guys are out of the gates. You get a good distance away from the city, and the transmutation spell wears off of you, and you're back to being a gnome and short.
In front of the guards, or
no, you're a little ways.
Yeah, we're out.
Good. All right, let's run for the woods.
All right, are you guys gonna cut through the woods again?
Yes. Sure. Yeah.
All right. Well, don't forget you guys are carrying those bags of dirt. Actually, because of the things, Balazar, you do have a pony. Don't forget that.
Oh yeah. Hey, I want you to meet my little pony. Her name is Pinky Sparkle.
Oh, you have a lovely pony.
Why, hello there, pony.
Oh, you may want to guard the pony from Spankles. He has a thing with ponies too.
He has a thing with anything that can breathe.
It's called trisexual.
I'm pretty sure if the potatoes could draw breath, he would try.
It's called being an idiot.
No, it's called being a bard.
Yeah.
So being an idiot.
Yeah.
It's called being a freak of nature.
Yes, but I'm a beautiful freak of nature.
A moron.
Anyway, do you want to load these bags?
Morons and Dragons.
Yeah.
What?
I said, do you want to put these dirt bags on the pony?
All right.
I mean, the actual bags of dirt, not these dirt bags.
I couldn't tell which one you meant.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'll put 1 dirt bag on there.
All right, congratulations. Instead of carrying 50 pounds, you're only carrying like, what is that, like 18?
I don't know.
Well, one of the bags of dirt are up there. There you go. So it's a
Alright.
little less for you guys to carry. Each bag of dirt weighs 16.6 repeating pounds.
Damn.
I mean, it's not very heavy, honestly, except for the bard. He only has he only has 8 strength. And he's small.
Guys, help! I can't carry it that fast.
And he's very small. Anyway.
My
So,
little legs
are you
can't
guys
keep
going to
up
go
with this
along the
bag.
road, or are you guys going to cut through the forest again?
I think we should go along the road just to be safe.
I say road.
That's
I don't really
longer.
like trees.
Yeah, but I mean, we have to like carry it over like branches and in the shrubbery in the forest. So I think we should just go on the road.
You guys want to take the road?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why not?
Sticking where it's safe.
Well, if you guys are going to take along the
Safe
road,
on the road. Apparently, he hasn't heard of bandits.
this is true. If you guys want to cut through the forest, you'll be reaching Ratmore again at about nighttime. But if you guys take the road, you guys are going to have to stop to make camp, unless you want to go plow through the night and arrive at like 4 in the morning.
I want to show up at night.
You guys want to camp, or do you guys just want to go?
I want to go. I want to go.
All right, we'll just go.
All right, you guys are going to plow
Say
through the
we
night.
go.
You guys are going to plow through the night then. So, you guys can take the bags of dirt. You guys carry them. And you guys start traveling along the road.
If anything jumps
forgot
up,
what
I'll
time it
just
was.
light them up.
Light them up.
You guys walk along the road and go for a few miles. The town disappears. You walk along the forest sides. You get in the road between the 2 forests. You pass the watchtower, and you guys get about, I'd say, about 10 miles away from the nearby watchtower at the crossroad. And all of you guys roll a d20.
2.
3.
11.
11. All right.
Mm-hmm.
You guys continue making your way. And as you're walking through Crestbraid, your eagle says we're being watched.
Okay.
How many times are we going to get stared at by people?
Your eagle says, from what I can tell, there are 4 people watching you currently. I'm pretty sure they're bandits.
That's my job.
Well, I put down the 2 dirt bags I'm holding, and yeah, I guess I just prepare myself for what's ahead.
Yeah, your eagle tells you there are 2 on your right, 2 on your left, about 5 yards away in the tree line. He points exactly where they are because he can see them just fine.
All right. Well,
It's about 7:30 at night right now, so you guys have just enough light to see.
Well,
I mean,
if
it's
the
up to
dragon
you.
breathes on anyone, we will have more light.
Yeah, the eagle says at the current moment they're not doing anything; they're just watching. Although they do have weapons in their hands.
all right. Well, all right. I'm just gonna yell out to them, saying, we all know that you guys are staring at us, and I assure you it won't end well for you. So I advise you to get lost.
Wow! Holy shit!
You roll
As soon as you open your mouth to start talking, an arrow shoots you in the chest for a crit.
What?
Fucking hell! First goddamn roll, how they reacted to you. 1. The shot that hits you. 20.
All right. You need to be taught a lesson in intimidation, boy.
Alright, so
Let
that
me show you how a professional does it. Let's out loud roar.
Alright, roll d20. See how well you intimidate. Do you have an intimidate skill?
Yeah.
What's your intimidate skill?
It's why did I?
By the way, how much damage did I
Intimidation.
get?
4.
I'm bringing up the thing right now.
I have
Okay.
4 intimidation.
All right, well, roll d20 and you get a +4 to it.
Alright. 7.
7. Well, you let out a roar, but I mean it's not super fearsome. That's kind of what it sounds like.
Roar.
Don't make me
Crestblade.
lift up my kilt.
Crestblade, you take a total of 12 damage.
Oh dang.
Yeah, that was a good shot. It's a crit. Take a total of 12 damage, and as soon as that shot hits you, you see all 3 of the guys come running out. Where one's carrying an axe, one has a mace, another one has a shield and a sword, and one has a light crossbow.
We guess bandits.
Bandits. Although, all of you roll a d20 again, real quick.
20.
10.
Natural 20.
6.
All right. What did you roll, Balazar?
I said 10.
Okay, sorry, I didn't hear you. Spankles, you're the only one who sees this, but as you see them come running at you, you notice that around one of their necks, for a very brief second, you can see that one of them is wearing a necklace that bears the mark of Eltab.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Can I take off my shirt?
Oh, fuck.
Alright, letting these bozos steal our precious dirt.
Well, as soon as he busts his shirt open,
Yeah!
Balazar, you being chaotic evil, you can immediately sense this thing on him, and you know it belongs to the demon lord Eltab. You recognize that very well.
Aw, crap, it's Eltab.
Eltab is one of the demonic lords. I don't know if you know anything about him or not.
Yeah, I don't know a single god or demon.
He's basically,
Neither do
yeah, he's just bullshit. Very angry, in prison, kind of.
He's Satan.
Basically.
He's the bad.
He looks like a giant. The easiest way to describe him is he's like he's kind of has like a deer, humanoid, horse, canine kind of body. Bunch of antlers sitting off his body.
Oh yeah, I think
Very
I saw,
pink. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
he-
saw a picture in the chat earlier. I think it was like a window.
Well, yeah. You rip that thing off, and as soon as you do that, all of these bandits look at you, and the one with the mark points at you and go, "That bastard is Mark! I want his ass on a platter!
Oh,
I
great.
pull my rapier and go,
Spankles.
He'll be the first
Bring it
one
on,
to
bitch."
sacrifice."
bring it on, bitch.
All right, so these guys draw straight up towards you, and they run full sprint at you guys, and you guys are going to be hitting each other about the same time. Save that guy with the bow. He takes a shot and totally misses you.
All right, time for the fire rapier to.
But yep,
disappoint.
go ahead and everyone designate one of your team members to roll a d6. Who's going to do it? This is for initiative to see who gets the first strike.
Can I?
I'll
Okay.
It's up to you guys. Who wants to make the roll?
kind of want to do it.
All right, let the new guy do it.
All right,
Uh,
go ahead and roll. You just need to roll lower than me
6.
on a
Got a
d6.
6.
Roll lower than me on a d6. God damn it, man. All right, well, they'll get the first strikes on you guys. So they
can't
get
already
right up on top of
first
you.
strike.
Yeah, I know, but this is for the melee, for them all running at each other. Anyway, so they get right up against you guys. They take swings. One each swings at each of you guys. The first one coming at Crestbraid. Misses. He underestimates his shot. The one coming at Spankles is a crit.
Damn it!
You're not even going to get a goddamn chance to dodge this. That was the guy with the axe.
That's what you get for exposing your bare chest.
Uh-huh.
There's a sword in it.
That's exactly what you get.
I
Spankles,
wanted to show my nipples.
Spankles, you take 12. You take 10 damage.
oh, dang.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what crits do. And the last guy who was coming at Balazar. Balazar, you said you're wearing chainmail. What's your armor class?
How do I check that?
You're gonna pull up chainmail, and you're gonna look at that. I can look at it for you real quick. I believe you have a dex bonus of 1. I think, yeah, 1, and I think chainmail gives you a +3 to your armor class. I want to say. I'm looking at the 3.5 because it's more balanced. All right, chainmail for you at a regular size creature is a +5. Excuse me. So you get +6. That means your armor class is 16. So that hit just hurts you, but barely. It hits you hard enough to do some damage, unless you want to try to spend a defensive action to dodge. So I'm also going to explain this to you. Unlike regular D&D, where you only have one action a turn for the first few levels, I do it like this. You have one action that's safe for offensive movements, and then one for defensive. So if you want to like try to dodge and attack, you can, or you can use both of your, or you can combine your offensive into a defensive, but you can't make your defensive an offensive. That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's up to you. You can either take the hit, or you can try to move out of the way, or block it, or parry, or something. It's D&D. If you can use your goddamn imagination to try to do shit. If you want to do something ridiculous, do it.
All right, I'll parry the freaking platypus out of it.
All right, roll d20. You just got to roll higher than what he rolled.
Good thing I don't know that. No, 14.
14. What's your attack bonus plus your? You try to parry it. You hit the sword, but it doesn't really do too much, and it comes down and hits you. It hits your armor, but it was more of a glancing blow, so it didn't really do too much. And you only take 2 damage.
Ow, that didn't hurt.
By the way, have you calculated your health points at all?
It says I have 11.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this for you. What's your character's weight? As a dragonborn, generally they go up to about 280 pounds, because you're gonna get the higher your weight. Okay.
We calculate the health points differently.
Yeah, we calculate the health points a little bit differently, because certain damages do a bit more. But your character has a certain amount of weight to them. This is their base actual weight. The higher the weight is, the more health you'll have, but also the fatter your character will be, which means it'll slow you down and halter some things. Or the less weight you have, the more you'll be able to do stuff, but you won't have as much health. You get 10% of your weight as health. And Dragonborns, I believe, are usually around like 180 to 280 pounds. So it's up to you what you want to choose.
Alright, well, 180 around 200. Alright,
All right.
So I'll be 262.
All right. Well, you're gonna get to your health that already exists. Go ahead and add 26.
Oh yeah. By the way, I found my proficiencies.
Nice.
Survival.
Your character is a little bit big. He's got a good belly on him. I mean, it's not really ridiculous, but it is rather large. So to anything that requires like endurance, like long distance running or anything, you'll get a bit of a reduction to how well you can perform it.
All right. So what'd you say my HP was?
Increase it by 26.
Jeez. All right. 26.
Don't worry, your enemies get a health increase as well. It's to kind of balance certain things out, because I don't know how many times I played D&D where my character only has like 12, 13 health, while I'm supposed to be the tank, and I get one-shotted by someone because of bullshit reasons, because D&D doesn't give you enough health.
Alright, I got...
You took 2 damage.
Alright, so that means I have 24 plus 11 health, right?
You go ahead, no, you add the 26 to your 11, so you have a total of 37 health. What I'd recommend doing is I do like 37 slash, and then what your health is currently at after you're taking damage.
All right, there, my health is 35 now.
Yeah, there you go. Your health is currently at 35 out of 37. Kind of like regular RPG games do it. Anyway, so that's that. The guy with the bow took a shot at you and he missed, and it's your guys' turn now.
Sleep on the dude who just hit me.
A what?
All right. So each of you,
okay.
I'm gonna describe the field. So you guys are surrounded by trees. You're on a road. There's an archer about 20 yards away from you, and then there's 3 bandits. One with the shield and sword that's currently on top of Balazar. There's another one with an axe that's on top of Crestbraid, and then there's another one with a mace that's currently in front of Spankles.
Okay, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to order my eagle to attack that archer.
All right.
And then I'm gonna use Summon Monster 1 towards the guy with the axe who's attacking me.
All right. Well, you're currently right in melee distance, so you're gonna need to roll your concentration. Because by casting that spell with the guy right in front of you, he's gonna get a free shot on you.
Okay.
Or at least make an attempt to hit you. It's called an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, could I not do that? Could I just like you swing on him? Yeah, I'll just swing on him then with my battle axe.
All right. Go ahead and roll d20.
Oh no, 2.
You make a swing at him and you horribly miss. You almost hit your buddy next to you, actually.
All right. I want to cast Sleep.
On who?
The guy who just hit me.
The one right in front of you?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and roll a hit. Or roll a hit. Roll... What's the DC on the spell? Did you write that down at all?
No, I had it somewhere.
I'm pulling it up real quick for you. Oh, excuse me. Okay, there it is. I found it. All right, he's just got to make a save. So let me see if he makes the save. Cha. With the bonus off of him, no, he does not make the save, so he falls unconscious. So the guy that's standing right in front of you, Spankles, you cast a spell on him because you casted a spell right on him that provokes an attack of opportunity, since he's literally right in front of you. And he misses a shot for 3. He gets hit by the spell and he drops unconscious. Frank, it's currently your turn.
Oh, my
you have a guy on top of you as well.
Alright. I think I'll use my I'm guessing I have my war pick out. That's the smallest weapon I have.
Alright, you take your war pick out.
And my shield. So I have like a sword and shield type thing.
Yeah, what kind of shield do you have?
I think it's just a shield.
Alright, it's just a regular small shield then. And a war pick, you said?
Yeah, I don't know why I chose war pick of all things.
Let me just pull up the war pick. Did you write the damage down next to it by chance? It's a 1d8. Alright, so you're gonna try to hit the guy in front of you with the war pick?
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead and roll d20, try to hit.
11.
11 with your base attack bonus plus your strength bonus. That brings that up to a 13, which is not enough to hurt him. You hit him, but it just kind of bounces off of his armor. Doesn't really do too much. By the way, your eagle dive bombed at that archer and smacked him right in the face for a crit.
Oh.
Yeah, your eagle's going to shred that guy's faces up. And he rolled max damage on his die.
Wow.
That archer takes 12 damage to the face. Your eagle just kind of dive bombs at him with his claws outright, digs the claws straight into his eyes and his face, and just starts pecking away and clawing at him as it flies by. You watch over.
Revenge.
You take a brief glance over there as you see the blood just kind of spurt off of this guy's face.
Good.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Impressive.
So it's our turn. The archer's dealing with the eagle, so he's occupied. Balazar, the guy that's in front of you is taking a swing at you.
Can I still block it?
Yeah, you can try to block. It's a new round.
All right, I'll hold up my shield and block it.
All right, roll d20.
20, 14.
14. All right, you pull up your shield, you block it successfully. It hits your shield, doesn't do any damage. Crush Spray, the guy in front of you, is taking a swing at you.
Yes.
Are you gonna try to do anything?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll swing on him again.
All right. Well, he's swinging at you currently.
Oh,
Are you gonna
yeah.
try to do
Oh,
a
yeah.
reaction swing?
Yeah, I'll try to dodge.
All right, roll d20.
15.
15. What's your dexterity bonus? Is a +1. All right. With the bonus that you have versus his roll, you dodge out of the way just as the axe goes right past you, brushing some of your hair and cutting a little bit of it off. Give you a nice little shave. The guy on the ground is going to be trying to wake up. Fails. The archer over there with the eagle, he's too occupied right now to do anything. He's pulled out a dagger and he's swatting around it trying to hit your eagle right now. But he's occupied. So it's your guys' turn now. Crossbray, you can go ahead and go first.
Okay, I'll just swing on him.
All right, roll d20.
16.
16, that is a hit.
Roll damage. Okay.
And he failed his dodge.
6.
6 damage? What's your strength? Down here.
10.
You don't have that. All right, you don't have any bonuses.
I don't have a modifier now.
I believe you have a +2 base attack bonus, though.
That's news to me.
He takes 8. He takes 8 damage.
All right.
Your bonuses. All right. Balazar, it's your turn. What are you gonna do?
Since the friggin' war pick is useless, I'm gonna try to jump back so I can have like a little bit of space between me and the guy.
All right. You jump back away from him. You have about 5 feet of space.
And I pull out my maul so I can have a better weapon for fighting.
All right. You pull out your maul, 2-handed weapon.
And then I come charging at him with my maul swinging.
All right. Well, that's going to be your turn to jump back, drop your war pick, and draw out a new weapon. That's going to take your whole turn.
Oh, never mind.
Drawing a new weapon takes an action, unless you got the feat, the quick hands, or quick draw.
I think I have that.
No, you wouldn't. You don't have enough dexterity for it. So currently, as you're standing, you use your defensive action. You're standing about 5 feet away from him now.
Yeah.
So is there anything you can do, or?
Well, I guess I could hold up my maul like I'm blocking with it.
All right.
In case he comes charging at me.
Well, that's gonna be your turn. Spankles, it's currently your turn. You have a guy on the ground unconscious in front of you.
Smell it, coup de grace.
Spankles, no.
Should I cut his throat, or should I shoot the dude with the hawk attacking him?
It's up to you.
I want to cut his throat.
Oh.
right. Well, you're gonna crouch down next to this guy, so go ahead and roll d20. There's always an odds that you could do something wrong.
17.
17. Well, you pull out your knife. You go to cut his throat, and you cut his throat, so he's gonna start bleeding out. Oh, devious bastard.
Yeah. Hardcore.
He smacked me first. But now he's gonna die in his sleep.
Hey, wait. Your eagle's taking another swing at that archer. Misses the attack. The archer's kind of flailing a dagger around randomly. Wipes the blood from his eyes. And that makes it their turn. So, let's see. Crestbraid, the guy in front of you, is taking a swing at you. And he's going to hit you. You gonna try to do anything? Or are you just gonna take the hit, Crestbraid?
I want to dodge.
Alright, roll d20.
13.
Your dodge is unsuccessful and you get hit. Whose dog was that?
Neighbors.
Ah. Alright, well, he hits you with the axe. And he dishes out. Not that bad. He dishes out 6 damage.
And
You
he's
take
getting
6
a lot of
damage,
damage.
Crossbird?
Yeah.
You take 6 damage, Crest Braid. Spankles, the guy on the ground, is bleeding out currently, and he's still trying to wake up. Fails his waking save. And currently on you, Balvazar, the guy is rushing forward towards you, and he's going to take a swing at you. There isn't that much ground to cover, so he'll be able to do both in a move. And he's going to make contact with you, but you're trying to block, so go ahead and roll D20.
8.
You had your block ready and primed, and that guy could very clearly see you stand there with your block ready, so he just swung around where you were blocking. And he hits you for an 18. Or with an 18, so let me roll damage real quick. For a long sword.
These bandits are getting some high rolls here.
Yeah, they keep getting high rolls. It's bullshit.
Well, except for one guy who's right now asleep, bleeding out.
Yeah, asleep, currently dying of blood loss.
Freaking high roller.
High roller. High roller.
This is where I start throwing sleep spells at people and
Long
just cutting their
sword is a
throats.
1d8. You take 9 damage. Cleaves right through your armor.
Alright, crap. Alright, so I had 35. That means I have, how much damage did you say again?
9. You took 9 damage.
25.
1, 2, 3, 4,
26.
5. Yeah, 26.
And the guy attacking your
Oh,
eagle wipes
okay.
the blood from his face, and he takes a swing at the eagle with the dagger. And hits your eagle for a crit.
Oh,
Why are these guys whirling so many crits? And deals 6 damage to your eagle.
oh dear.
Which is enough to take it out of action, so it flies back to you, immediately bleeding. So he's on your shoulder, kind of tending to himself now. He's just going to be on your shoulder while you're fighting, by the way.
Yeah, these bandits.
He just goes, "This is bullshit."
They're tougher than what's his face? The one dwarf we faced. Skull plate.
This is a bit tougher.
Yeah. You guys just keep hitting crits left and right.
Alright,
All right,
well,
well, it's your guys' turn now.
There's
By the way, that guy who was on the ground bled to death. He failed
Okay.
his save. That guy's dead now. The one who you slit his throat. He died. Blood out.
oh, Spankles, take care of that at Archer.
Oh, I'm planning.
Like,
What was that?
Hmm?
Frank, what did you say?
I was just referencing regular show.
oh, I didn't hear what you say. Oh yeah, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Well, it's your guys' turn currently. You still have the 2 guys right in front of you, and you have the archer off in the distance who is loading another arrow.
Alright. Time to grab the crossbow.
Oh god.
It's that, or maybe you should put another person to sleep.
It's either
That worked
but
well for you.
We all know,
You know
how
what?
well you perform with that crossbow, Spank.
Yeah.
Okay, I do like the sleep spell. Go and cast sleep on the archer.
All right, you cast sleep on the archer. He's making his save.
Please
That was
fail.
the wrong die. And he succeeds his save.
Oh,
You cast sleep on him. He just goes, "Ugh, okay." And now he's pointing the bow at you. So when it comes to his turn, he's going to be shooting you, Spankles.
oh, okay.
Okay.
I want to swing at the guy in front of me.
All right, roll d20.
11.
11. That's not enough to break through his armor. So
No.
you hit him, but it's kind of a glancing. He takes like 1 damage.
Oh, that's better than nothing, I suppose.
This is going to turn into a bolt flinging contest pretty soon, so
All right. Balazar, it's your turn.
Alright, I want to try to do a fake out with my hammer.
You want to try to do a fake out with the huge ass hammer you have?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna prepare like an above head swing, but then I'm gonna like change it to a side swing.
All right, go ahead and roll a d20 for your strength, because that's going to take a bit of finesse to do.
Alright.
Please roll 20.
14.
14 with your +1. Yeah, you'll be able to do it. All right, so go ahead and roll d20 to see if you can successfully hit him. He's going to see if he bluff. Your bluff will work on him.
12.
12, you take the swing, you reload upwards, you come down to the side instead, and you hit him straight in his armor. It is still concussive blunt damage, so he doesn't take as much if it was a solid hit, but he still does take some damage. So let me go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll a d4.
Me.
Yeah.
4.
4? All right. He still takes 4 damage.
4.
It's not too bad, honestly. Also, your eagle is on your shoulder, and he's kind of just keeping watch on the archer. So that comes down to their turn. The archer's taking a shot at you, Spankles. He's mad at you. He's not very happy.
He doesn't like sleepy time.
Are you going to try to dodge, block, or anything? You're just going to take it like a boss.
I'm going to try to matrix dodge.
Roll d20.
If I roll 20, this will be...
No, if you roll a 20, it's going to be beautiful.
No, I got 12.
You try to matrix dodge, but instead of going backwards, you go forward, and you take an arrow to the chest.
Damn it! Right in the crest.
Which deals 6 damage.
Ow, these people are trying to kill me.
Yeah, they are. They want your shit. They're bandits. And now they know you're marked by L-Tab. They want you dead.
They want to steal our dirt.
They want your dirt. Don't let them get the dirt.
You know, this is where someone should go. We actually have dirt in these bags, nothing important.
At this point, they don't care. You're marked by L-Tab. By the way, so the one that's currently in front of Balthazar, the one you're fighting, he takes a massive jump back and he begins casting some kind of a spell. He's the one that had the L-Tab medallion. So he starts casting a spell, so he jumped away from you. He's casting a spell that provokes an attack of opportunity if you want to try to hit him.
All right, I'll try to attack of I'll take a javelin. I can do that, right?
It's an attack of opportunity. You can only use the weapon that's currently in your hand or an instant cast spell.
I don't think I have any of those. I'll try to hammer him.
Roll d20. Roll d20.
It's hammer time.
9, you miss.
Freaking cultists.
I know. Anyway, Crossbraid, the one that's in front of you, takes a swing at you and misses.
Alright.
Where did he go?
So that's their turn. It's your guys' turn now.
Yeah.
Fight.
Oh yeah. Okay. You go first.
You have the archer, you have the one in front of Crossbraid, and you have the guy casting a spell now.
Spell. Don't like spells.
All right, what are you gonna do?
You know what?
You're gonna cast sleep on him.
Yes.
All right.
Send his spell to hell.
Spell.
Well,
spell.
he just rolled a 19, so he resisted your spell.
Oh, great.
Someone interrupt him.
He resisted your spell. Crossbraid, your turn.
I'll swing again on the guy in front of me.
All right, roll d20.
15.
15, that is a hit. Let me see if he moves. Nope, he's going to take your hit like a boss. So go ahead and roll damage for your battle axe. Or your war axe, or whatever it was.
4.
4. With your bonus, that does 5 damage. Still a hit.
Okay.
You hit him. He's bleeding. He's doing damage. You're still doing damage, don't worry. And
Yeah.
Balazar, it's currently your turn. You got the guy in front of you casting a spell, you have the archer, and then you have the guy in front of Crestbraid.
Alright, now can I take a javelin?
Yeah, you can take a javelin out and do something.
Yeah.
Alright, the spellcaster. Frag the mage.
Yeah, I was gonna toss it at the spellcasting guy.
Alright, well, he's about 5 feet in front of you, so go ahead and roll d20, see if you hit him successfully with the javelin.
And
How you miss? He's just 5 feet in front of you.
1.
Oh no.
You take out your javelin,
God.
you reach back to grab it, you grab one of them, you pull it forward, and as you're pulling it forward to throw it, you end up hitting yourself in the back of the head with your own weapon.
It's the exact same thing that happened last time. I tried to throw a javelin in this.
You take 3 damage from yourself.
You're
Except
attempting to bludgeon yourself to death. All right.
Yeah, you hit yourself in the back of the head with the point.
Well, last time I did it, I didn't take damage.
Oh no, if
Myself.
some depending on your action, what you're
Oh, I
currently doing, sometimes you'll take damage in my games. Depending on what the action is. Sometimes you'll do damage to your teammates.
I remember one time one of my teammates got hit in the shoulder with a javelin, so I ran over and I tore it out of his shoulder to throw it.
We had
Natural one.
yeah. I think one of my least favorite annoying as hell things that happened to me is I was playing a sorcerer once, and we're sitting at an alchemy table, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to make some gold. It's alchemy. So I start working, and I start making my rolls, and I start doing a bunch of stuff, mixing in a bunch of unknown ingredients we have. And then the dungeon master says, all right, Aaron, all right, go ahead and roll. So I make a few more rolls. He says, well, your gold increase just increased by 20,000. I'm like, fuck yeah, I did it. And you just blew up the entire continent.
How?
Well, on the bright side, we don't have to worry about the campaign anymore. I don't know what the hell I mixed, but according to him, because of the way the rolls went and I had so many horrible failures, I basically made the equivalent of a nuclear bomb.
Hey, at least you don't have to pay taxes, and you got
I don't
and
have
you're
to pay
rich.
taxes.
Thousands of gold, or the lives of millions.
I'll take the gold.
I'll take the gold. It's okay. Unfortunately, I died too. Radiation.
You guys should,
Death will not hold me from my gold. Yes.
you guys should be glad I didn't choose my sorcerer, otherwise you'd hear
This voice all the time.
Oh god.
Trust me. Good thing we're not playing in space. Otherwise, you're getting Marvin the Martian.
All right. Anyway, so it's their turn now.
Because we like the earth-shattering kaboom.
All right,
Yeah,
the
we'll
archer.
lose
The archer
after
takes
that.
another shot at you guys. Spankles, he's still taking a shot at you, and he's going to hit you if you don't move out of the way or anything.
I'm going to attempt to step out of the way.
All right, roll d20. And he rolled that, and that is a crit with that weapon.
14.
14, yeah, go ahead, take a step out of the way, and you fail miserably. And that's a light crossbow, so you take a d6 times
So I'm stepping
2.
in the way.
Pretty much. You take a total of 7 damage.
Damn.
Ah, stop getting hit. You're good at doing that.
I need to
Still
play
getting
Don't Hit the Gnome.
Yeah, don't hit the gnome.
Yeah, you should probably play some of your bard spells or your bard songs.
Depends on how much life I have right now.
How much
It's a lovely
HP do you
song
have?
before we die?
I
Spankles
only have 2
considered.
HP left.
Yeah, I was about to say you probably have like 3 or 2 at the moment. Yeah, don't get hit. Anyway, Crest Spray, the guy in front of you, is taking a swing at you. And he's going to hit with the crit as well, unless you dodge. It's a 19.
Yeah, I'm gonna dodge.
Roll. You got to roll 19 or 20.
Oh, wow, okay.
You just roll 1.
No, I roll a 19.
Wow, you dodge out of the way just
Uh.
barely. It whiffs past your head. It cuts the top of your hair off.
Why must
Hey,
you cut my
Doctor,
hair
out
all
of
the
the
time?
fucking
I did not
You
purchase a haircut.
you got a nice bald spot on the top of your head now. You look
Hey,
like
look, a free haircut.
You look like a monk instead of a cleric.
Yes,
Yes, you domine. Anyway, Balthasar, you got a guy. The mage in front of you has finished casting his spell. A pulse of energy goes out from around him, and you see the dead guy just slowly start to get back up off the ground.
That guy's not dead.
He gets
Oh,
back up
no.
off the ground. His neck, there's no blood coming out of his neck, and he opens his eyes, and they're just these yellow glowing eyes, and he's just looking at
Come
Spankles.
on.
Zombie. He raised a zombie.
Hey, you guys, a turn on dead spell on you.
Yeah, cleric, you can actually do something here.
I can do
Oh,
something.
that was their turn, so it's your guys' turn again.
I guess I'll heal minor injuries for Spankles. Cure
That's
minor
probably
injuries.
a good idea.
Yeah,
All right.
and that's like
Is that?
that's usually a heal of 9 HP, right?
Yeah, it's
I've
your
been-
because I hate the whole freaking thing that it heals 1 HP. No, it does the 1 plus your heal skill.
And my heal skill is 8, so